The world of entertainment was shaken today by the news of the passing of a beloved superstar and legend. Number 1. Ian Lavender. Ian Lavender has died at the age of 77. He was best known for his part as Private Pike in the classic BBC TV comedy Dad's Army. He was the last main cast member of the show to still be alive. Lavender also played Derek Harkinson on EastEnders, first from 2001 to 2005, and then again in 2016, but he quit the show in 2017 because he was sick. People loved how he played Private Pike, the youngest member of the Home Guard troop, which made him famous all over the world. Lavender once said that getting the part of Pike was the best day of his life, even though he had doubts at first. In the 1970s, Dad's Army regularly drew over 18 million people. It is still one of the most watched TV shows of its time. The part he played as Pike became a famous part of British comedy because of Lavender. He talked about how much he enjoyed his time on the show and how it had helped his business by giving him chances. He leaves behind his wife, Mickey Hardy, and 2 boys from his first marriage. Fans will always remember him as a popular actor who played memorable parts in Dad's Army and EastEnders.
Number 2. Mickey Gilbert.
A famous Hollywood stuntman named Mickey Gilbert has died at the age of 87. He was known for his risky work in films like Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid and Blazing Saddles. Gilbert passed away of natural causes at his home in Camarillo, California. He was a legend in the business, double starring for stars like Gene Wilder and Robert Redford for many years. When he died, an era ended in the stunt world. Gilbert started his career as a horse wrangler in standards like Ben-Hur. He later switched to stunt work, and his fearlessness helped him get into the Hollywood Stuntmen's Hall of Fame. Famous stunts he did include the train jump in Silver Streak and the cliff jump in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Gilbert's impact went beyond the big screen. In 2014, he wrote a memoir called Me and My Saddle Pal: My Life as a Hollywood Stuntman, which was a story of his amazing career. He had a big effect on Hollywood and his family was very involved in stunt work. All 3 of his sons and grandkids now do stunt work. The things Mickey Gilbert did for films will always be loved and honored.
Number 3. Sebastian Pinera.
Former president of Chile Sebastian Pinera died in a terrible chopper crash over Lago Ranco in southern Chile. He was 74 years old. The chopper that Pinera was flying had 3 people on board, but not many details about what happened are known at this time. His body was found, and the other people on board were able to swim to safety. The economist Pinera, who went to Harvard and is now a wealthy businessman, was Chile's center-right president from 2010 to 2014, and again from 2018 to 2022. He was well known for his work in Chilean politics, especially his fight against General Augusto Pinochet's dictatorship and for democratic reform. As president, Pinera was in charge during times of economic growth, natural disasters, and social unrest. The world took notice of his leadership during the 2010 earthquake and the successful escape of trapped miners. During his second term, however, there were many protests against unfair treatment of women and claims that he violated human rights. Pinera's government also had problems during the COVID-19 pandemic, but it got praise for its vaccine campaign, which put Chile among the highest vaccination rate countries in the world. His 4 children and wife, Cecilia Morel, will miss him. In Chile, Pinera will be buried by the government, and the whole country will be in sadness. A lot of people have sent the former president and his family their love and sympathy.